Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the new update for Gran Turismo. Now, a couple of weeks ago I made a video titled GT7 is in a mess. In that video I talked about how GT7 is right now and the state of it and why I think it is a bit of a disappointment when compared to some of the other games such as Gran Turismo 4. But I do believe this update has massively saved the game. I'll talk about why in just a second. Okay, so I'm just on the patch notes here on the official Gran Turismo website, and the first thing that they're talking about is this new opening movie. Now, the opening movie is very good. I would advise all of you to watch it. I turn it off, but that's because it goes on for too long. But now they reckon there's a new cinematic movie, and there's new cars in it, and I've heard it's actually pretty good. So that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about the kind of change in the world circuits. There's a couple of different things I want to talk about. First of all is this meeting place thing, which is like the paddock. So you can essentially, it's like a car park, you can drive in, show your cars there. Now, I think this will be popular, obviously because it's new. I think in the long term, I don't think it will really add much. I think more people want to go and race their cars rather than show other people their liveries, but I mean, I could be wrong. This mode can be accessed from the world circuits on multiplayer pavilions, enables players to communicate with each other through text and motions. So yeah, that's basically it. Now the arcade mode has been replaced with a quick race. I don't really know if there's anything new there other than just a name change. Also, if you're on PS5, you can change race against the Gran Turismo Sophie. This was implemented for a short amount of time, then removed. Now it's back. I've heard it's pretty good actually, but it depends on what type of car you're using. Now the prizes for quick racing and custom race have increased. Which is obviously very good for us grinding credits. Credits for all of these races increase based on the player's collector level and circuit experience progress. So yeah, you can get up to 400% bonus on credits, 200% bonus for collector level 50 I think, and 200% bonus for circuit experience progress, which is 100% I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm currently at 200% I think, so I haven't really done any of the circuit experience yet. Yeah, they are quite rewarding. I don't think they're as good as the Spa and the 700 PP, Sardengal, Le Mans, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think they will be quite good actually. Then we have the weekly challenges, which you can see on screen. Now these are basically a collection of 5 normal challenges or races been put into this weekly challenge, and you can get rewards depending on how much you complete. Similar, I guess, to the festival play against something in Forza. So this mode becomes available after clearing menu book number 39. So it's quite far in the Gran Turismo journey, I guess. And also this, what I'll talk about is this event directory button that's been added. So this will allow you a massive screen to come up and you can see the progress on each individual championship. Then you can click which one you want to go to and it will automatically take you there. It's a lot more visual and you can see your progress. And to go with that, they have added like a new dashboard thing which displays your progress on each individual thing. So yeah, that is very engaging, I guess. It does remind me a lot of the older games, so that is good. I know Kaz, for once, maybe is listening, I don't know. A change car button has been added, which is obviously good. I don't know what to get before. Got a new circuit experience in Lake Louise, which is good. And we have some new events in the World Circuits. This is the World Touring Car 900, which is obviously to go with the other World Touring Cars. The X2019 Nations Cup, which is obviously Red Bull. New World Rally Challenge at Lake Louise, some new Japanese Challenge, and a pickup truck race at Lake Louise. The Clubman Cup Plus, I've yet to see that one, and the GT Cup Group 3. So that does all sound very exciting, a lot more races to go through and a lot more things to complete. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the GT Auto, more specifically the engine swaps. Now, I have to say these engine swaps are quite big. So, as you can see, starting from the Chevrolet Corvette, all the way down to the Subaru WRX Group B. Now, on the website it doesn't actually say what the engine swaps available are, but I do have them right here. In the Mazda Atenza Group 3 road car, we can install the RB26787B engine. Now that is massive, going from 483 horsepower to 690 is nearly 2 million, though, so just be careful of that one. Now the Dodge Viper, we can install the Bugatti Chiron engine, going to nearly 1,500 horsepower by default. The same with the Corvette ZR1, and the same with the Nissan Nismo. For the Subaru WRX, we'd actually install the Roof CTR3 engine, adding about an extra 50 horsepower. That's a bit heavier, but yeah, it's slightly faster, I think. And we can also install the Chiron engine in the Lamborghini Huracan as well. That's insane. Now, in the Mustang Group 3 road car, we can install the Maverick engine of 1,200 horsepower. That's going to be insane as well. Now, in the Lexus RCF 14, we can install the Bugatti Chiron engine, which is just insane, really. For the Corvette road car, we can install the Rampage engine, like I said, 1,500 horsepower. And for the Evo, we can install the Nismo engine from that Nismo there. And I think that is all the cars mentioned, but you know, the Bugatti Chiron in some of these cars would just be insane, really OP. But yeah, they are quite expensive, about 1.5 to 2 million. Just be careful of that one. But yeah. Okay, so going back to what I said earlier about these new races, there have been some new menu books that have been added. So you have menu book number 48, which is the World Touring Car 900, and the menu book number 49, the Nations Cup, so that is the Red Bull races. Now there have been some extra menus that have also been added, which is the Road Going Races, that is the KTM Crossbow, the Radical, and the Back Mono. I think most people will have that one completed without having to buy anything. Then we have the Lexus one, which has some Lexus cars plus the LFA, which I've mentioned you can get through the license without having to spend 1.5 million to buy it. Then we have the Red Bull X Series. I know most people kind of have some of those cars already. There's a new set of conversations with the car designers and characters. Seems like there's quite a lot. There's about 4 or 5 there. Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari F12, Demon. So I know there are quite a lot of designers there, which could be quite interesting. I'll have to check that one out. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about the new track that's in the game. I think it's a fictional track called Lake Louise. Now, snow is officially back. We haven't had any snow races in GT Sport or GT7 up until this race, and the little rally races we have had weren't the best, so a completely new snow track was much needed. Now it has 6 different layouts: the long track reverse, the short track in reverse, and the tri-oval and the tri-oval in reverse. You'll be looking at the short track here on the screen right now. I'm currently driving this in my Ford pickup truck, as that is needed for the weekly challenge. I'll get onto that a bit later. Yeah, I do have to say the snow does feel quite good. I don't really know what snow is supposed to feel like, but it just feels like a cross between rain and rally, kind of very slippery, quite unpredictable. But it is very fun to drive, and I would advise you all to go and drive it. You also can buy snow tyres from the shop and drive normal cars on there. So, I mean, I've been able to put like snow tyres on ridiculous supercars, so just drive whatever you want on there, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about what everyone wants to know about, and that is the new cars. I have to say, it's probably the best batch of cars we've received in 6-year time here at the GT Sport and GT7. There's a massive variety of cars here in age and price. So, starting off with the Dodge Charger RT46 Hemi, available for purchase at the Legend dealership. So this car is actually quite cheap at the Legend dealership. I can't remember how much exactly, but I think it's less than 200,000. It's nice that we're getting more and more classic muscle cars. I know they've added some before. Plymouth Superbird, I think they added as well. So yeah, that is really nice to see. Now, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 18. So I know this one's going to be very popular, a very fast car, very powerful car. And this will probably be unmatched on the drag strip, I'd have thought, in terms of road cars. Can't think of anything that'd beat it. It's got 807 horsepower by standard. I'm assuming we'll be able to get that easily above 1,000. So that'd be very good indeed. Lexus LFA 10. This has probably been the most awaited car that I can think of. I know everybody, including myself, loves it. It looks really nice, fast, but most importantly, it does sound really good. I have to say they have nailed the sound in this game. It does sound really good. I'll put a little video up showing the sound now. Okay, then the Mercedes 190E 2.5 Evolution. Now this is 300,000 at the Legend dealership, which I think is actually the same as the Sierra was when that launched. Could be wrong. But I was really looking forward to this car. Get some old classic Mercedes in the game. We haven't really got much from this kind of era. Now, I'm going to do is recreate touring car using this and a couple of other cars in the game. Look out for that video soon. So that'll be a very good video. Then we have the Nismo 400R of 1995. Now this car is quite expensive, I must admit. I think it's like 1.5 or 1.8 million for the Legend cars. I mean, I get they're based off price demand, but even the standard R33 is only like 200,000. So, I mean, if you want to spend it, you can. Okay, so now I'm talking about my favourite thing about the update, which is this master licensing. Now, essentially, they've got another load of 50 licenses arranged in kind of the same format as the other ones, just a bit more difficult. So, as you can see on the normal license, we've got a start and stop in the kind of time zone or whatever with a normal car. In the master license, we have a much faster car in the rain, so they are a lot more difficult. They'll challenge us to race in snow, rain, and using a lot more faster cars, basically. Now, this can only be done once the normal license is complete. They are slightly more difficult. I think they are a bit kind of overhyped, if you will. They do make them out to be something completely really difficult, but I was able to get silver on the first try. You can see on screen. They do have some very generous rewards, so please, if you're listening, do not buy the Lexus LFA. Because what you can do is you can actually get this as a prize car from the license. So I think the first prize car you can get is the Ford Roadster. I think at the end of the license is that one. I think it's a Mercedes Black Series, I could be wrong. It's a very good car, by the way. Then it's the Lexus LFA. Then it's the McLaren MP4, the 1980s Formula 1 car. To be honest, I don't know what the last prize car is. I'll leave that as a surprise, I guess, for you lot to guess. But so and considering the McLaren is usually like 12 million, I mean, it's quite generous compared to the other one where I would get a basic Audi Group 3 car. So okay, so now just wrapping it up, talking about some old things. So obviously, as I mentioned, the snow tires have now been added to the tuning shop at 4,000, so they are really cheap. And Polyphony Digital Office has been added to Escape, so that'll be quite funny. There's some new stuff for race photos at the height limit or warp mode, whatever. Replay loop, the new dashboard, as I mentioned, paddock area. Other improvements, there's just some kind of bug fixes, I guess, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that is the update. Experience at racing games. But let's get into the video.